Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today I'll be using ChartX tool yet again because I'm gonna be doing a chart on one of the Uniswap tokens. And as you may already know, the TradingView does not list Uniswap tokens immediately. Sometimes they do, some of the famous ones, but not all of them, to be honest, right? And you know, ChartX really is a nice tool because it starts listing off grabs right immediately after the token gets released on Uniswap. And we already know everything is listed on a DEX Uniswap. You just need an address for it, so everything can be traded. And this one right now has been going around on CoinGecko. It's been like one of the most searched coins at, even if you click there, it's pretty hot. It's a little bit under now on trending search, but it was on top for a couple of days, right? And it only has 10 millions of market cap. So there's a good reason why I'm going to focus on this coin right now today, because as you can see, BTC is at really dangerous area again, and I feel like if we crack down, we're most likely gonna see a little bit of a pullback on, you know, most of these Binance coins. And most of the Binance coins that we already made areas on them, you know, so we either right now go for really bullish areas, which I don't really want at the moment due to the fact that I already stated how the Bitcoin looks like. Or we have two defensive areas, which is, you know, kind of slightly turning bearish because everything else was tested. You know, so right now I would like to take this opportunity to maybe make a couple of trades on a coins like this who have really low market cap, like we are talking about under 10 millions right now if this drops, right? Which doesn't really represent that much, and you know it's not really that dangerous. Even though if Bitcoin now really does fall for like, I don't know, 4 or 5k, this coin won't overreact as much as Binance coins will, which have a lot bigger market caps, and then thus meaning a lot more people will sell, obviously, right? So yeah, I am on Shopping.io token, SPI, right? And we're going to be looking at few areas located on this token right now. And this token, I mean, like I said, it's been trending, it's been doing a lot of things, but right now it did do a double top. They do a double top basically, right? Just a little, it went just a little bit above the previous top, so I'm not gonna exactly call it a double top. So that's why, because we made a little bit of a higher wick on the right side right here, we have a couple of opportunities left, right? So it's not exactly a double top, but yes, we'll be looking them into this token. Obviously right now at the beginning we will take an area that is gonna still remain bullish for the token, right? And since we already had a little bit of a pullback here, we didn't really naturally test it all the way down, so I'll be using this area to begin with. And this area is good for multiple reasons, because we also have a pretty easy stop loss, or should I say a pretty defined stop loss to begin with, right? And again, this area up here, which I already set and draw, right, because we made a little bit of a higher top on the right side, I'm going to be using it as a profit take, as we usually do, right? And again, all of the prices can be seen on the right side of my screen, so you can see this area goes from $11.8 to $12 or almost 13, right? So we can now use our long position forecast and kind of see where we're gonna end up. And just a second, I do not know why this plays like this. That's a little bit of a strain. So yeah, I had to pause the video to sort this out. You know, as you can see, the tool sometimes still has some bugs. That is only natural, right? I mean, they are not here as long as TradingView or anything, but still, you know, you gotta look through the eyes, because they are providing you with charts on this, you know, newly listed shitcoins. So yeah, definitely still valuable option, right? So the stop loss, when we were talking about it, is gonna be right under here, and you can see that we are gonna be having a little bit of a fat one. In this case, it is true, we are gonna be having an 80% stop loss under $7, and this one is, but we can do we have two multiple choices right here, right? So we have more choices. So one of them is we bring a stop loss a little bit to up here, and you have 11% stop loss. But there's a reason for this. If we're gonna do something like this, we will do another area down here, and we're gonna play that one as well, and I'm gonna show it in just a minute. So next stop loss, the logic behind it is, what I'm gonna be keeping this stop loss up here, because I don't really want to be seeing oh wait, let me find a tool, let me find a pen, brush, sorry. So I don't really want to be seen going underneath these levels. If I go underneath these levels, I'm going to already going to assume that I'm going to be testing the bottom of this one structure right here. So this is where I'm going to be basing off my next trade. So if we are going to go for a little bit of an unsafer trade, because in this case you can still, the problem of this low cap coins is you can still wick down here and close back in. That's why I like to use a little bit of fatter stop loss, right? So in this case, if you're going to be using a smaller stop loss, you definitely have to be going in for the both trades to begin with, right? So yeah, this is going to be the number one with the profit take all the way up here. And you can see already, even though if you do use the fatter one, if you do in this case, right, you can see that we are actually looking at 2R, and the fact, even though it's like 17%, the first profit take is 35%. So it's pretty epic to begin with, right? I mean, the profit take is pretty good. And then what you do, right, the next one you do, you pretty much, you just, if I do understand, if I do remember, sorry, correctly, the fib was around here, because it's really a pain to use fib tools. It's really a pain to use fib tools on this platform, right? So that's why I just did the fib tool before I started the video, you know, just to save time, because otherwise the before I set the whole fib up and it resets every time, it's actually pretty much a pain in the ass to do one here, right? So yeah, the fib was around $15, so that would be kind of my secondary profit take, and from that onwards you don't really know where it's gonna go, right? So the only thing you can end up doing is you know, just tracing it with a stop loss all the way to up there. And of course, this being a Uniswap, what I mean by tracing your stop loss is by just keeping an eye on it, right? Because that's essentially the only thing you can basically do when it comes to these coins, right? But yes, this is only in case if we do react from this area, then we still have chances of bullish continuation, right? Now I'm gonna wipe the whole chart again, right? And we're gonna be looking at an area down below, which we talked about the secondary area, which was already tested, but because we have gained some levels to the left side, I'm going to say that this level is now could be played yet again, right? And in this case around, we will have a little bit of a smaller stop loss, but that meaning that we will also have smaller profit takes, right? So yes, the last one profit take is still going to be up there, and you can already notice that I said the last one, because if it goes that deep, if the thing goes that deep, I won't be playing the bullish continuation. I would rather be playing, you know, just taking profits, most of my profits off on the first area, and then closing the trade on the second area. And you already know if it breaks, I'm gonna go for the refill on the trade, and then I'm gonna go for that more profit takes in the new highs, right? So yes, the area down here is located as we already seen. Now we can use the tool again for longs, and this time as you can see, it works normally. It only bugged out like one time. And again, I was expecting a little bit of a smaller percentage in stop loss, but it looks like here the safe stop loss is 12%. So even though our safe stop loss up here was at 17%, this one is at 12%, so it is a little bit better. Now looking at profit take that we are going to be taking, yes, this is going to be the profit take. So the trade where we previously used to fill in a trade and area will not this time around be a profit take, because we just don't know if the trend is going to continue any higher than this. So we absolutely have to take a profit take here, and you can already see it's 2.6%, 2.6 are 32%, or $8.6. So it's pretty much good profit take to give it, right? And you can see the prices on the right side of the screen. And of course, now if I stretch it all the way to the last one up there, which again I said that this is going to be one of the last ones, if it goes that deep, it is going to be 82%, $11.9, or 6.7 hours. So you can see, you really, at the end of the day, it's not really that bad if the token goes that deep, because you do have a really good potential for a nice trade. That's even could be a little bit classified better as the first one that we shown, but you know, the first one that we shown does give us potential of getting towards new highs. You know, we're talking $15 and maybe 20 at the end of the day. So yeah, I mean, so definitely if you want a moonshot, you definitely want the first trade to last, and you know that it is gonna go and take off. But the second one there is just there, you know, just for you to capture some of those extra percentages, right? You shouldn't be expecting too much, but just to capture. And you know, a 35% move is pretty insane move to begin with. Like, we don't see that every day, and especially these moves are way more frequent on this Uniswap coins, shitcoins, right? But like I already said, the only downfall of these coins or this platform is, and I'm still not sure if there's a solution out there, is that you physically sit in front of PC and you watch this chart for pretty much entire day, and it is very tiring. But if you're trying to build a small account up, this is the most perfect way because reactions are absolutely insane, right? But yeah, of course, don't forget to use high gas prices if you're trying to capture those reactions, because you know your transactions could potentially get invalidated if somebody front runs you, right? So yeah, you do have to be using some of the spread, and you do have to be using a high gas level prices, which in this case, if you look at it, I mean, a transaction right now is pretty costly, right? The gas prices are not cheap on Ethereum when it comes to it, right? So yes guys, so please do subscribe to our channel, like the video, share the video, comment down below. We do read these comments and reply to comments every day, and of course we do these videos every day except on Sunday. Also join us at Free4C community channel and Free4C news channel, where we, you know, post Bitcoin analysis every day. We post these videos every day, and you know, just discuss stuff that really matters when it comes to trading. So thank you for watching guys, and see you in the next one.